Yes, welcome to Jamaica Young Police Channel. To all loyal viewers, subscribers, and Patreon members, we appreciate your continued support. At our channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who firmly believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior, and respect those who disregard these principles. We strongly believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. Yes, preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of life. Now, that's a logical conclusion. Our mission is clear: to save lives and stand against criminals. We are a platform, not for criminals. We don't seek your views, subscriptions, likes, thumbs up, or comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. This channel is a sanctuary for justice. We firmly believe criminals belong in prison or the departure lounge at Madden's. So help me God and nowhere else. If you are new to the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we invite you to subscribe by clicking the subscription button and selecting all on the bell. You will stay informed whenever we release a new video. This channel is not about entertainment. It's about education, inspiration, and motivation. We aim to instill a deep-seated hatred to criminals and corrupt police officers who are robbing the people, whether they're drugs or their property. We hate thieving police officers with a passion. Additionally, we have a Patreon channel where you can access exclusive videos that are unavailable on YouTube due to its rules and regulations. By subscribing to our Patreon, you support our cause, which costs less than a cup of coffee. Thank you for being a part of our community. Now, let's move on to today's video. Yes, so I'm telling you, today is really a sad day for us here at the Jamaica Young Police Channel. Don't know this man. Yes, never met him, don't know him. Detective Mario Thomas was killed by the federal government he served, simply because he was a poor youth without connections. Yes, and the reason why we said that is that this man, he has done all the necessaries, and he had a license firearm. He was a detective constable, and he was on suspension. But in Jamaica, it seems like when you're, I know this for a fact, when you're a police officer, you're guilty until proven innocent. Yeah, that's how it is in Jamaica. And we know the hatred for a police officer is overwhelming in Jamaica. You know that there's two guys at the FLA, and I can tell you, she and Tuka Mandalin and Audley Carter, the blood of this policeman is on your shoulders. So this policeman was murdered. Yes, and it's very, very sad. And I was forced, I was compelled, to do a story about this. So I'm going to let you're going to hear from the mother, and you're going to hear from a detective, and you're going to hear from yours truly. Because what some police officers do not understand or know, that some police are some of the wickedest liars in the world. Yes, I can tell you that. I know that there have been things out there circulating about this man, that he was mixed up on all kind of things. And people can say things and tarnish your character and reputation. Even yours truly, I have been accused of so many things that I haven't done. Yes, even the amount of murders that I have been accused of committing, in which I wasn't even present. You understand? But that's how it is. I was even accused of even other crimes. I have never met these people ever in my life. But that's how it is when people hate you. And once people hate you, they will do anything to draw you down. And they will use the system and people who are connected to destroy you. I don't know this man and I've never met him. And whatever allegation has been made against him, he was never convicted. And if so be the case, a majority of the people in Jamaica who have licensed firearm should not have any. Who are not convicted drug dealers and deportee, or drug dealers, or they were criminals in the past and have criminal conviction, and because Jamaica is a criminal's paradise, they clean their police record and give them clean police records so that they can function as decent citizens in Jamaica. So we know that justice for Detective Constable Mario Thomas, accountability for Shane Darling and Audley Carter. That's the two men that I have seen earlier on in this video. So the blood of Detective Constable Mario Thomas is on the shoulder of Shane Darling and Audley Carter. We at the Jamaica Young Police Channel will not forget this, and justice will be served for what you have done to this policeman, leading to his untimely death. While you may sleep comfortably tonight, remember that your day of reckoning is coming, both of you. I am compelled to defend this detective because his fate could have been mine when I was a young policeman working as a CIB aide at Huntsby Police Station. When you're a CIB aide, you're not a detective, you're just an aide. So they can just, without even writing a document, they can just tell you to go to the front. And especially as a detective, when they tell you to go to the front, you know what that means. And trust me, when it doesn't matter, as detective, you know that you're, witty more than most of the uniform police. You know that you're going to get punishment duty, so they're going to send it to the cell. And as a detective, and they send it, as somebody who work at CIB, and they send it to the cell, it's the same criminals them that you were out there, doing your job, and now you will have to be, in contact with them now physically. And most of them now, they know that you don't have any firearm anymore because you're not at CIB, so you don't have any gun to literally protect yourself. And as you know that we know that Jamaica is a criminal's paradise in the Caribbean Sea. So that's one of the way out there. They have they use their powers to to get at you, to literally to show who you are and who they are. You understand? So, yeah, so as I said, it could have happened to me when I was a young police officer. That's why I have to, I'm not going to condemn him based on what I have heard, but that's why I'm doing this video, because, as I said, when I was at Huntsby Police Station, so a PMP criminal organization activist, a detective named Leroy Sparks. Yes, his name is Leroy Sparks. Wicked, deceitful, and evil actions almost destroy my career. Yes, so I am, that's the man that you're looking at right here, Leroy Sparks. That's the detective I'm telling you about. That's the man right here looking at. His name is Leroy Sparks. And guess what? You know who are his best friends? Donald Zeke Swipes, Danai Williams, all kind of criminals in Jamaica. Yes, even when he was at Kingston Central, he was supposed to get the deputy superintendent of police, because they are PMP criminal organization activists. Yes, so this is the man that I was involved in an incident. Sparks hated me because he hated me because I was a fearless, incorruptible, and resilient cop. He maliciously spread lies, claiming I was a gunman from Concrete Jungle, Kingston 12. despite knowing my family members in the police force and working with him, that's what this man was saying, you know, say me a gunman, you know. Me. Say me a gunman. Now that the man I tell people, you know, I tell you, police wicked, you know. Say me a gunman from jungle. Although the man was then boy and all of these things, the man say me a gunman from jungle. Yeah, you understand? Him even know him a left hand who used to work left hand dead from jungle. Man say me, and this man don't know me, you know, the man just say me a gunman, and the man a PMP. And yet still all of him friend them a PMP gunman them. So I don't know why him never, the man just never liked me. You understand? Because I was a fearless guy and no guy couldn't control me. So I was injured whilst, you know, saving a woman's life, putting my life in danger along AMC main road leading back to Kingston 11, part of Unspeed police area. So I was injured during the incident. You know, I wasn't shot or anything, but I was injured because, you know, of what happened. Everything that I have done, I was on the police bike. I was on the bicycle. Yes, by myself. You understand? For some reason, Bobby did stop up by the top of the road and I was talking with someone. I just decided, you know, I'm just gonna and riding down here. I came up on a robbery and, you know, and from on the bicycle, I, you know, have to start doing my thing, and I got injured off the bicycle during the incident, but it was worth it, you understand? So if they're talking about people that are corrupted and all of these things, all right, so this is that guy in the red now. He's one of Jamaica's biggest court dealer. Yeah, man, that guy, his name is Kevin Roberts, affectionately known as Tiliba. Yeah, Tiliba is one of Jamaica's biggest court dealer, who is politically aligned and connected. Yeah, so, and he has 2 license guns, and they haven't took away his gun. But this policeman, because he has no connection, they took away his gun. So I want you to listen. I want you to listen what this policeman's mother is saying. You understand? Because of what happened to her son. And you know that his mother will always be mother. And you know, then we take it from there, and we're gonna let you hear from a detective sergeant who have experienced similar incident in which police officer want him to lie on another police officer. And guess what? It's the same kind of police officer with the same political background, PMP criminal organization police officers. As I can say to you, and I will say this without any apology, during my entire career in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, I have never had any problem with the labor right police them. Although there were few, they were fair, they weren't corrupt, but I can tell you that the PMP criminal organization police, the most corrupt police them that I've served in the police force are PMP criminal organization supporters. Derek Cowboy Knight and Donovan Oxokana, the most corrupt police officers that I've ever served with in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. So I want you to listen to the mother expressing herself, losing her son, Constable Mario Thomas. So you watch, you listen, and you decide.
As he's on interdiction, he has never served in Manchester.
Where was he serving?
He serving Kingston. He was a part of the special ops team. He opened my bar around the road. A gunman come and hold gun ahead. Come hold gun ahead. My God. They come back and they shoot up the bar and lock down the bar. His car was not in service and I give him my car to use. And then he went to, I spoke to him in the morning. He said, Mommy, I soon come. And his way to Woodland, he stopped. I drive right. They shoot up my car. Right? they shoot up my car at George's Valley Square. Oh God Almighty, Jesus Christ, me no see no police come on the yard, me no hear nothing, a serving member, this is how the treat a serving member, me can't hear nothing, me no see nobody come.
Well, this case is unfortunate, you know. Normally a policeman, you know, especially with, you know, still serving, you know, you get visit from the superintendent or the people within the division to, you know, to visit the grieving parent and relatives and his next of kin. But apparently, I don't know, but seems like something is wrong here. But as I've stated before, sometimes, you know, police can tarnish one's reputation. But look, you can see right there that to show you, you know, that's a man right there. His name is Kevin Tiliba Roberts. Yeah man, big drugs dealer. That's him in the red shirt right there. And this man, that was last year, yes, he had a dance in southern Clarendon. Because you know, we were contacted, you understand what I'm saying? And the same guy from Haiti, Guy Philippe, that's the same boat that brought the 50 brand new M16 to Jamaica, and the same guy supposed to kill the Prime Minister. And that's the architect behind the entire thing. This man, you know, and they, with the AK-47 and the M16, men came to the dance, you know, like soldiers, you know, with illegal guns, and they fired volleys of gunshot. And during the time when it was happening, there was a curfew in place. So which police officers gave him permission to keep dance during that time? That's to show you how corrupt it is. So this man is a drug dealer, a known violence producer, but he has 2 licensed firearms, and he is responsible for the death of several people, many people in Clarendon. Yes. So we're gonna let you listen to a former detective telling you of, you know, police officers involved in a shooting and what happened, and see him. We'll go right back now to see him, PMP criminal organization police officer. You're going to hear it for yourself. How we're telling you, you know, they're just as bad as the criminals out there. The PMP criminal organization police officers, they're just as bad as the criminals. They're lies. They're lies. They have no boundary. They have no ethics, decency, and they're the biggest thieves in the police force. I'm telling you. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. Whether or not you want to believe it, politics run everything in Jamaica, one way or the other. I was never aligned to the Jamaica Labour Party as a police officer or the PMP. I was a police officer. No one could control me, or no one did own me, and I wasn't nobody's boy. So that's how it is. I was just a worker. So that's, you know, that's how it is with me.
Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. How are we doing, family? I haven't even read the article yet, but I saw somewhere else where they were saying that he was on suspension from 2020. It's going 4 years now. September coming between 4 years. Excuse me. But that is one of the concerns that I would have had. The next concern would be, what justification would they have to take away his firearm? If he has a licensed firearm, what justification would they have to remove it from him? While I do not support criminal activities from any quarters, I would have had to arrest some members, serving members in the cell. Some of them have gone to prison, and I make no apology for that. My career, I started investigating police from in the 80s. I'm a criminal investigator. I was a criminal investigator, and if you are finding yourself in a criminal doing, you are police, you're not me no care. As far as you're concerned, a criminal allegation against you, you have to investigate it with the same vigor and the same professionalism and the same honesty and integrity as I would for another suspect who is not a police. So I will not brief for criminal suspects. I have no concern whether or not they are in the force. I remember in 2007, I went on an investigation some allegations were made against the detective sergeant. A good friend of mine, former supervisor, taught me a lot about CID work. And I went there and I tell you something. During the course of that investigation, first thing when I went, it was at the hospital compound incident, and I sent at the hospital compound. And he was sitting on the ground outside, nearby the police vehicle. I said, no man, take him off and go, man. Take him up. I look at him and I tell him, we'll phone, right? That's gone viral. But I noticed that his mouth, his lips were trembling. So I said to him, do you have any underlying illness? He said, yes, in high blood, hypertensive. So I said, okay, I'm going to ask him, check his blood pressure, man. I'm telling him I can't get him. I told him, I was handcuffed. So I'm going to check his pressure. They might require every take off the handcuff, we put on the something on him. Do that. I throw him inside. I think, if I'm a tabac, when I put sick. So, I said, go in with him and start him out. I do the investigation. I think I went in there with him because I don't know nothing happened. I went in there with them too. Check my pressure, that's Sky. Sky, my pressure there. Man, so I'm going to dead. But you have to be a professional in anything you're doing, man. Anything at all you do, put professionalism at the forefront. But here the end of it now. He was eventually arrested and charged. Well, he was arrested and subsequently charged. So, the police had actually fired at him, and the compound at the hospital. So they fired 2 shots at him, one each. Well, 2 police fired him, 1 each, I think. My memory serves me right. Anyway, I asked the both of them, if when they fired at him in his direction, and they said they fired in his direction, they reported to me that they fired in his direction. I said to them, well, they told me that he had a gun in his hand. And I asked both of them the question, where was the gun pointing? And both of them said, towards the ground. No, me spell trouble, me send trouble for that, me send trouble. But the professional that I am, I couldn't tell them, so they can't say that. We can't tell them that. Because if they were any sensible little police, one was a corporal, and a young police, one corporal, I really see that concept. They say, go to find a gun and after a man, a fleeing man. I must say fleeing fellas. But they don't understand fleeing fellas neither. Anyway, make sure we write the statement fast and write the report and submit the file quick. This was it was a Saturday night, and by Monday morning early, we submit the statement. So DSP crime called me, and I said to me, say, me write something wrong in my statement. So you mean, chief? Him said the 2 police that say the gun was pointing at them. No, apparently this man tell them, no, you can't write any statement, you know. That have a change. And him say, Zamaga, you need to change your statement, corroborate with the 2 police, I say. And he come like you want, give me love, but you know, saying he can't bring that to me. Nobody can bring that to me, and they better know that. When I force again, because we get cross, but don't try to bring the dishonesty to me, you know. Get me cross. Some team say, super. What I wrote in my statement, you know, is what happened, and I don't intend to change it. And he called me and said, I'm going to check in my office, I'm going there. And I said, that friend not know you say, Margie, you can't make a good cop, I'm going to be bad cop, you know. By the way, can I tell you? The whole of my PMP, you know, the soup, the 2 police were shot, and the accused. I mean, I only show a man name, and I'm going to join up with them, put the life on the show a man. You say, them bad and wicked? The bad and wicked man, PMP is a liar set. Come with them. They set a liars. The 2 lie man. They want to get me now as a gang against one of them comrade virgin and tell lie on him, finger prison. I would have none of it. I mean, said to the super. Even if he were not if he was the policeman, I would lie on him, you know, sir. Conscience wouldn't give me to lie on him. And I'm Samara. But you see what happened now, you know? Them can't secure me with them promotion, them promise promotion. And them know. Keep your promotion and me keep me dignity and me integrity. And me honesty. Keep that. You can keep that. So long as me keep my integrity, my honesty. And I can't find me with that. So the case got caught, the man get it too. Man was acquitted. I suppose that the guy is a judge on the trial. There was no juror. A gun case. So that could have weighed heavily on the mind of the judge in arriving at her decision. Not tell a lie. Find them. For nobody, you know. So like I said before, I don't know all the circumstances. But I have questions in my mind the moment I saw that the man was on interdiction from September 2020. And they don't have no charge against him or none. All this is sitting there operator and ever them set up in debt. Because you just never know. Just never know. Because they don't want to come back in the sitting so and not against him, so take him out. That's how wicked people operate, you know. Vicious and diabolically cunning people. And I don't like a certain type of thing when I take place in recent times. Quite recently, I have questions about some stuff. You understand? And as God man servant, I have to speak the truth, I have to speak my heart. Because evil persists. Hallelujah to the Lamb of God. Evil persists when good men remain silent. Evil persists when good men remain silent. I don't remember if it's Luther King said, or the Martin Luther King. Remember? You understand? But when Martin's quote was one man armed with the truth and a little courage can change the world. One man armed with the truth and a little courage can change the world. I wish more of us would speak our truth. I wish more of us would demonstrate more honesty and integrity and fair play and justice. Because the same Dr. King said, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Let me repeat that one. I don't like injustice for this reason that Dr. King has expressed. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. You and I face the same injustice that everybody else would have experienced, and we kept silent. I shall not.
You know, I remember as Detective Morgan stated there, when I was at Hunts Bay in the 90s, I myself was, I was forced to arrest and charge a policeman from Constant Spring, I don't remember his name right now. And the reason why I was forced to arrest the man is that we were on an operation, and the policeman was in his vehicle, and he and Donovan Oxocana, they had an argument. Apparently because the man didn't tell him that he was a policeman, and he's kind of arrogant, lacking people skills. That's how he and Derek Cowboy Knight operate. And the policeman was talking to him, and policemen behave like gods. Yeah, that's how it is. It's not like you're not supposed to talk to police a certain way, because that's how it is. You're supposed to have that utmost of respect, so you're supposed to talk to them with respect. And there was some argument between both of them, and Ox used an M16 and juke the police, juke the policeman in his in his abdomen a few times, and then when he realized that it was a policeman now, and because he had a girlfriend, he had a gully bang, I don't know how him beat, and so based on that now, they decided they have to charge the policeman to kind of cool down things. And guess what? I'm the one that they threw it on. So at the time, Detective Inspector Castle was the one who was in charge on the operation. So Ox, they're like, the other detectives that were there, they weren't as experienced as I am. So they say I'm the one that's supposed to arrest and charge him. So, so I arrest and charge him. He had the search his car and found he's a man that's smoking weed. So they found a few ganja. If you smoke weed, like a spliff steel, you had about 3 in it in the car. So I was forced to charge a policeman, and so the Friday was a Friday, and I was going on leave. Yes, I was going on leave the same Friday, and so I had to come. I was leaving, just leaving the island that evening. You understand, that Friday, so I have to compile a file and everything, and I charge a policeman, label everything, and I have to send off a report through the superintendent of police for them to interdict him and everything like that. But what I wrote in the report, they changed it, they changed it at my general office. Yeah, they changed the report and wanted me to change, and I said no, I cannot change it. That's what happened, and anyway, I prepared the file and took the file to court, without even going through the DPP, and I submit the file. He had a brother who was a policeman at the time, and his brother was a special anti. I don't remember the policeman name either, but he knew me. And I told him, don't worry yourself, because I am not going to tell a lie on any policeman for anyone. And the policeman, I submit the file. When I came back half leave, I don't know what, but I know that he was, exonerated by the court based on my statement, because I didn't search his car or anything like that, and I did not tell any lie on the policeman. You understand? So everything, that was it. So as you hear Detective Morgan says, so you're looking right now at the policeman that was killed, a gunman killed Detective Mario Thomas, and his death is treated like a regular murder. As you heard his mother said, no one visit the policeman. Why? This is how bad he was. That he was like this is even if, but he's a serving member. So what about the protocol? So they choose who to extend the protocol to. That he wasn't convicted of a crime or anything like that. He's an interdiction, so he's still a police officer. So the same courtesy is supposed to extend to his next of kin. So as you look right there now, so we're showing you how the thing operate, how things in Jamaica operate. Once you're connected and you're a drugs dealer and you have money. So there you go again now. So the man in the red, his name is Kevin Roberts. They call him Tiliba. He's from South Clarendon, big time drugs dealer. And guess what? He was given a dance permit during a state of emergency. Yeah, man. He received a dance permit during a state of emergency. And because this man is a big coke dealer, and he has a lot of policemen, big policemen in his pocket in Clarendon and Manchester. Yes, so it was this degree policeman, Carlos Russell, that gave him the permit. So that man is a drug dealer. He's a violence producer, but yet he has 2 license guns. And this policeman, everything is just hearsay. They said that what we're gonna tell you. They said that he was responsible in all kind of things. But you have to understand, as I tell you, police at times, when they do not like you, they can lie on you big time and destroy you. Lies. I have experience that, Yes, and the reason why my video is totally different from most of the other bloggers. I'm not gonna run with it as what they're saying. I was framed twice by police officers. CM, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Derek Cowboy, Clappy Knight, Horsemouth Knight. Yes, that man. He had gotten a policeman by the name of Tyndale, who works at Internal Affairs, to lie on me. because they didn't want me to get any promotion, or they're trying to just get back at me because according to them, I don't have any respect. Because, there was a meeting and we're in a meeting and I just put him in his place and tell him, hey, look here, the only difference with you and me is that you're uglier than me, but you're a baby to me and them thing. Yeah, you know that. And I'm saying you're not a bad police like what people think. You can't walk in, you can't even clean the dirt off of my shoes. So apparently it hurt him ego and them thing, because people have them say them a bad police, but them are not a bad police, them just make nice, and you understand. So I just put him in a place. They never liked that. And then after that now people were like, some other detective was saying that they went like, other meetings, and he and next one named Renford Robinson. Eventually, he and I became cool because him don't even know say I knew and them thing there. You understand? But it have something to do with our youth named BK from Cockburn Pen. So, and he was saying, can you believe, Clappy Knight was saying that if I involve in any shooting, he's gonna do his very best to make me charge. All because I just talk to the man and just say that it is yes. So, from them I was in his crosshairs. So he told lie on me. And so that's why I'm not gonna condemn this policeman, because I know how it works. How people can lie on you and destroy you. So that's he had lied on me. And I was end up charged departmentally, and guess what? There was no evidence, and that's why I'm telling you, an innocent man can be charged, One of the worst things is one of the unwritten judgments. So I was charged departmentally for threatening a policeman, the man named Tyndale, and there was no truth in it, none. It was me, myself, and two other detectives that were there. Is this man see me in the morning and called to me, and called me an old boy Porter. For a long time him not see me. Him thinks I'm dead. I said to him, say, well, you think that I am dead, but at least I am still here. Last time I heard that you died from AIDS, but it wasn't him, it was a policeman named Tingling. So apparently now when Cowboy came now, because he came to see Cowboy, and he told Cowboy that as internal affairs, they always having some case with me and investigating all kind of shooting and this and that, and yes, and it has to do with even one policeman named Shirley. They had killed him in Spanish Town, and I had said that, I had said to Shirley, like 2 weeks before he was killed, I open time, any gunman stick him up, he must tell them that he's a policeman that trying to send police officers who kill gunmen to prison, and you understand, and tell me the outcome. But he never lived to tell me because they killed him. And to them now I was rejoicing. I wasn't rejoicing. I was just saying, I told you so, because gunmen don't care, you're police, they might kill you. So you understand. So moving on, so as I stated before, so as I've stated before, so that's the man, Leroy Sparks, man. Yeah, that's the man who took away my 9mm pistol and told me that the only time I'm going to see, anytime I see any only time I'll get to see a 9mm pistol is when a policeman is on duty, because as long as I live, I will never ever get a 9mm pistol again, because I think that if I think that Hunsby cannot survive without me, well, they will get on without me. And he took me and said, when I return to work, I must go to the front. That's as I said to the guard room. So, as we say, we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we want to express our deepest condolences, go out to the mother, family, loved ones, and colleagues of the deceased policeman, Detective Mario Thomas. This injustice cannot stand. We must hold those responsible for Detective Constable Mario Thomas' death accountable. Shane Dallin and Arlie Carter, your actions have consequences and justice will prevail. So as I said, I was injured you know, saving a woman's life, you know, putting myself in danger, and eventually that's what happened. You understand? So, I came into the crosshairs of this man now. You know, the incident caught the attention of the PMP Criminal Organization Inspector Harris from St. Mary, who hated me. Yeah, he hated me despite not knowing me personally. My pursuit of a known wanted man who lived near one of his police stations and my subsequent capture of the man made me enemies. So Sparks disarmed me and said, when you come back to work, go to the front, meaning the guard room, because you are behaving like an international police. I am not working with any international police. As long as you live and are in the police force, the only time you will see a 9mm pistol again is when you say it in the waist of another cop, because you think that you are the bravest and we can do fine without you. He counted the 9mm rounds and made me sign the firearm register. So that same day, Frank Heard, a prominent figure in Jamaica banking sector, vowed to deal with Sparks before the day ends. Yeah, before the day ended. A banking man, big man, because the guy that we had captured, this guy had stolen some money from the bank. What was happening then? This is how the people in the bank make money in Jamaica. The bank managers, they use the same government, they use money from the bank, you know, and use it to buy dollars out on the street, especially in the Ocheria, Sierra and those places. And that's how they make the money. Big thing, you know. So when the dollar slide and all of these things, it's all done by the banks. So that's how he made his money. And the guy had ripped him off, and he had made a report to fraud squad, and I don't remember, I think the police officer name was Campbell. And yeah, so that's how that's how I got enemies, because leaving from town and go to St. Mary to catch a man who was wanted. The man gazetted, you know, in the gazette as a wanted man in Jamaica, and the man was literally living in a police station, and they did not hold the man. So we sure know Jamaica is a, you know, it's too different. It's all have to do with money. So we'll go back again now. We just show you know Jamaica say, you know, so this man Kevin Tiliba Roberts is a well-known violence producer. Despite this, he has two licensed guns. So thanks to his connection, because this man is connected to Peter Bunting, yes, the senator from Manchester. But because Detective Constable Mario Thomas never have no connection, and see how the police force treated him after he was killed, nobody no visit the mother, although the son served. This man wasn't convicted of any crime or anything like that, and they're treating the man like he's a pirate. Wow, that is, you know, sad. But sometimes they get people basket for carry water. As I have stated before, I was charged twice in the police force, not criminally, you know. Police they lie for me, you know. Same police. One of them I see him dead like a dog on the street, yes. Dead like a dog on the street. Collect money and tell lie on me. You know, and him dead like a dog. For 2 years I could not leave Jamaica. 2 years. Literally I stopped order, because that was the document that they served on me, that I am not supposed to leave the island. For 2 years. That's how serious that case was. Because they claimed that I had held a man who was wanted for double murder, and I'm the one who held the man, you know. And then the police released the man when I leave once Bay. They sent me home. You know, I was involved in a shooting up by Walton Park, where people them block the road and all of these things. The boy who was it done in an era and them thing there. We grew up together, so I knew him. So we went on a raid, because them blocked the road. So we went on a raid the next day, and the people them start demonstrate. So I retaliate, because I see them come with me. And I was the one that knew him, because we grew up together. And he has a brother in New York, Ian's big drugs dealer, and them want to give him one. I said no. And lo and behold, at BC named Preacher took the man fingerprint, and myself and Ricky Bailey took him on to the guard room and hand him over money, police collect money out. You know, a couple thousand US well that Friday. When I was at my home, they called me and asked me where's the man, and I said the man was there, and that's when everything and how I was able to be exonerated from the case is the same policeman's statement, original statement, Ricky Bailey. That man right with crap toe, and the policeman he gave is the best evidence I think he has ever given in his life. And it was his original statement that John Gaz had make a copy when the investigators came from by commissioner officer, and that time was Macmillan. And it was even that shooting, that's how I did not even get my promotion, because I was supposed to get promotion that week, and it was a Wednesday involved in the shooting, and they took my name off because at the time Macmillan was commissioner of police. But that's how it is. And it is that statement, the original statement that Ricky Bailey had written. An inspector by the name of Chambers, I forget him, he's the one that did the investigation. And then you have a inspector, the prosecutor, one named Bennett, him used to be at Huntsville. You understand? Is when during the case I found out that even that man that he didn't like me. Man said, boy, I mean I like poor people. So I say, oh, I'm born poor. All kind of thing. And you know, so it go with criminal police. You know. So that's why I had to do. I couldn't go to my bed without doing this video about this policeman. So to show you now, so we said to the DE administrator, a Jamaican politician that are Peter Bunting, and this big time court dealer, friend Tiliba, that are Kevin Roberts, from Mandeville, Manchester. So that's a director of the DEA administrator. So that's the man, the biggest court dealer in Jamaica. And he's friends with Peter Bunting. And him have license gun, and him is a violence producer. But because Detective Constable Mario Thomas now no contacts, and I could have even put up a picture with people who were connected to Mark Golding, who get deported from England, drugs dealer. That's a boy named Danville Palmer's brother. And him have license gun, him a deportee, and he got prison. And this policeman, yes, him never got prison. Him no convicted for no crime, but him take away him gun. And I what justification. So in Jamaica as a cop, you are guilty until proven innocence. Why did they leave this cop and setting him up to be killed? So I assist him kill him, you know. As you hear Morgan say, maybe I see him, police him, see him and kill him. But let's see how this thing will go around now. So I will tell you now, so Frank Road say he might take care of Sparks, Leroy Sparks on me. Before the day ended. So later that evening, I heard that Sparks was placed on interdiction. So despite this quick justice, I face obstacles and challenges from PMP criminal organization detectives like Derek Arsmouth, Clappy, Cowboy Knight, and Donovan Ox O'Connor. Two of the most corrupt police officers I had ever worked with. And even when I resigned from the police force, I can tell you that yes, this is the second time I'm going to mention his name. And they told me, and I was shocked that, well, they say it wasn't him still, but it was between Altiman, Paro Campbell, and Oswald here that they tried to get me dismissed from the police force. Yes, because they know that I was in America, tried to get me dismissed. These two thieving police officers. You understand? I understand that both of them are labor rights. I don't know if it's true. That's what I heard, that Paro Campbell and Oswald here are two labor right police. Dangerous. Try to get me dismissed, all because I called them out and said that they are thieves. Yes, and people were like, man, you're afraid them kill you and them thing. As true them a shot all them thing, but I not have to brag that both of them thing. The same thing with that they can do, I can do it too. So you understand. So you see the man again, that's a drug dealer in he live in Manchester. He my biggest, that man never work in his life. He a drugs dealer, but he a whole heap of policeman and big shot politician. Yes, so Leroy Sparks was, he was interdicted and eventually returned to work. Although he showed me respect, I could never forget his evil actions against me. The last I heard, he was shot by a gunman in Red Hills, police here. He retired from the police force, migrated to America and worked as a security guard before returning to Jamaica. So the killing of Detective Constable Mario Thomas angers me because he was never convicted of any crime. Look on George Bank. George Bank committed genocide. 144 people George Bank killed. Eventide, and George Bank have license gun. And this policeman never killed anyone. It's just assumption. If he was involved in any crime, them could have charged him. You understand? For anything that he has done. But there was nothing. Interdiction for 4 years. What? For what? That don't make no sense. It just boggles the mind. So yet convicted criminals, drug dealers and militia leader like Kevin Tilibar Roberts, who is politically connected to Senator Peter Bunting and the PNP criminal organization, have access to dozens of rifles in southern Clarendon, despite being responsible for numerous deaths in Jamaica. Roberts retained his license guns. Meanwhile, Thomas, policeman, lacking political connections, not involving any drugs, nor no money for bribing any official. Had his firearm license revoked without conviction. So he faced multiple attacks, disarmed and killed one of his attackers and recovered an illegal gun. Yet his gun was never returned, leaving him defenseless and ultimately leading to his death. So the system kill him, them same one kill him. So this injustice cannot stand. We must hold those responsible for Detective Constable Mario Thomas' deaths accountable. Shane Dallin and Arlie Carter, your actions have consequences and justice will prevail. So we give some background thing with this man, how them try to label him and destroy him in the media. So strategy struck the community of Comfort, Manchester, on Tuesday night with the shocking murder of Detective Constable Mario Thomas, the 34-year-old officer who was on interdiction due to an incident in Westmoreland, was found dead from gunshot wounds on Wednesday morning in Breezy Hill district of Comfort Hall. Police sources and relatives confirmed that at around 10:30 p.m. on Tuesday, Thomas was last seen purchasing an item at a local shop. Shortly after that, the sounds of loud explosion pierced the night. The discovery of his lifeless body the next day has left the community in mourning and raising questions about the circumstances leading to his death. Thomas' mother, Dallery Senior, expressed her anguish. I wonder if she related to the policeman with the name Senior and Roger Brown and all of them people that come Manchester them come from. Maybe I'll know him too, Yeah, so 3 times. So the mother said express her anguish, revealing that this was the 3rd attempt on her son's life. 3 times they tried to kill him. They shot up my car in Georges Valley, she said, adding that Thomas' license firearm had been revoked, leaving him defenseless. They took his license firearm. It's like they left him out there for them to kill him, and we see they kill him, she lamented. So in January, Thomas made headlines when he disarmed a man at a bar in Comfort, resulting in the man's fatal shooting. This incident was investigated by Indicom of investigators that are Indicom, that are a criminal agency formed by the government. Additionally, in December 2022, Thomas was detained following an armed robbery and double murder in Porus, Manchester, though his mother insists he was wrongfully accused. Some shooting happened in Porus. They said, my son did it, my son hates criminals, my son hates gunmen, she declared passionately. Despite these assertions, suspicions and rumors have swirled around Thomas' affiliations. Allegations have surfaced suggesting that he was a supporter of criminals. So these accusations, if true, cast a shadow over his career and character, suggesting a complex and potentially troubling involving illicit activities. So the murder of Detective Constable Mario Thomas has left the community grappling with the loss of a local officer and the unsettling implication of the allegations against him. As the investigations continues, it is crucial to uncover the truth behind his death and his purported connections. The pursuit of justice for Thomas and the transparency of his actions are essential to ensure accountability and restore trust in the community. I tell you, sir, it is just sad how them kill this man, so. Yeah, so Indicom, was probing the fatal shooting of the half-duty cop. So the Jamaican, so Indicom said that they're probing the fatal shooting of Ivan Stewart, 52, by an half-duty cop at a bar in Comfort in Manchester on Tuesday. That was in 2022. Comfort is located a few miles south of Mandeville in the parish. So Indicom in a press release said the incident occurred at a bar and lunch in the community. Indicom said the half-duty officer reported that Stewart was a customer at a bar when the officer noticed a firearm in Stewart's hand. A reported tussle ensued when the officer stated that he attempted to disarm the man. The officer subsequently shot at the man using the seized firearm. The man succumbed to his injuries sustained. The firearm allegedly seized from the incident was a Black Taurus serial number Black Taurus G2C with a serial number. Indicom said its forensic personnel examined the incident scene and the evidential material recovered was processed and packaged. Stewart's hands were swabbed for gunshot residue. Indicom said the officer concerned provided an initial account to its team and was served with a Section 21 notice under the Indicom Commissioner of Investigation Act 2010 to submit a statement and an interview will be scheduled. Indicom said it has launched an investigation into the matter. So them put out a dossier upon the policeman. You don't know if you have to understand how the media are operating. If it was a criminal, they want to put this out. So this is what them say now. 2 presumed dead, 4 in custody after Manchester supermarket robbery. So I've done a story about this matter too. So 4 men are in custody and 2 people are presumed dead after gunmen opened fire during a supermarket robbery in Porus in Manchester. That was in December of 2022. So it says preliminary report are at about 7 p.m. 4 armed robbers held up a supermarket said to be operated by a Chinese national. It's unclear what was stolen from the establishment at this time, but the gunmen reportedly opened fire as they fled the scene, hitting 2 people. Superintendent Shane McCullough, head of the Manchester police, said a roadblock was immediately set up to apprehend the hoodlums west of Porus at Williamshill. They carried out a robbery at the supermarket and on the way out they started to fire randomly and 2 people were shot. Based on that, the police quickly set up a roadblock and the men were intercepted, he said. The 4 men were taken into custody with 3 firearms, an AK-47 and 2 handguns and a ballistic vest were seized, McCullough said. Police suspected the gunmen may be linked to a robbery earlier Friday at a gas station in Christiana. So these latest incidents follow armed robberies in Cross Keys and Knockpatrick, both Manchester, on Tuesday and Wednesday. So the thing is that now with this policeman now, so I remember I did a story about him being involved as one of the persons involved in the robbery, because that's the information that we had received then about the robbery, and he was fingered in it as the person who facilitated the gunmen them, because they were from Kingston and he was stationed in Kingston. You understand? That's how he met the gunmen them. And the gunmen had stayed at his private residence and from there they left his private residence and committed the crime. So that's how he was implicated in the robberies. The mother said that As you heard, she said that he was not involved. So we don't know the investigation, what happened within the investigation. We know that the men were held. Because even during the video we were saying that more or less he had expected that the men would be killed, but unfortunately, but we put this video in the description box. But as we said, the blood of this dead cop is on the shoulders of these labor rights, and we'll never forget this. May Detective Constable Mario Thomas soul rest in peace. And we are saying that it's an injustice what the police force have done to this man. So have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.